what people with disabilities and families, it's really scary because it's something really, really new. And I guess the thing that you've got to be aware of, this is about your goals and your things that you choose you want to do. And I think for me, one of my initial first goals in my plan that still is a core part of my third plan is to be able to continue to live in the community in my own home. And if I can do that, I can pretty much achieve anything that I want. And one of my other second goals, and this is where you need to be thinking about goals and not just the services that you now currently receive, whether it's through Outlook or any other provider that you might go to do education and live in the same accommodation. You need to think about how and where you want to live and that sort of thing. And one of my other goals, because I've actually got like 5 goals in this current plan, is to do further education, but also that enhances my potential for future employment. And that's something I hadn't thought about for many, many years because I was just surviving it and not living. So it's nice to feel I have a purpose and a reason again. And also continue to be quite a strong activist and advocate for other people with disabilities. And I support Alex and David. This is not going to provide you with everything. It's not a golden goose, and nor should it be. Particularly when we talk about medical things, most people with disabilities, having a disability, you also have medical issues. And I suppose I can use an example that I have bilateral lymphedema. I need to wear custom-made compression stockings. But what this scheme has allowed me to do is, because I'm now being supported around my disability supports in what the scheme talks about necessary and reasonable, I'm no longer in financial debt because of my disability. I'm now in a position where I can manage all those associated medical costs to do with my disability. And I think one of the things that helped me when I did my first plan was taking a paid advocate. I really think it's important that you take an independent person, whether it's a paid advocate, but somebody that's not emotionally engaged in the process, to actually help you work through your goals, because it is about goals and aspirations. And that's where it fits into that necessary and reasonable supports. And I suppose becoming familiar with the words that are used in the scheme is really important as much as anything else. And can you keep the time for me as well, please? And also, remember to talk to NDIS if you're having any big changes, because they're okay with that. Because I had nearly 3 months where I couldn't achieve, probably nearly 6 months, based on the goals I had in my previous plan, where I was not actually able to achieve anything. But because of that, we've been able to now move them into my new plan without any problems. And the thing is, I could stop and get just the everyday support that I needed to get well again. And if you're not happy where you get services, don't be scared to vote with your feet, because there'll be more services out there than what you know what to do with yourself. And I guess a myth that a lot of people were feeling when the scheme first started was that going to affect my pension. Actually, the scheme has actually got nothing to do with the money that you get to live off. Yeah. Yeah.